The markets have been crashing for the better part of 2022 and 2023. And companies, even our podcast company, they refuse to do a podcast with us because of this volatility in the crypto market. Now the question is, are they right? Will the market continue to crash? Don't they want to be involved in it because they think it's way too risky? Now that is a question for higher powers, of course, but what our research is saying and what the experience of Marcus with over 20 years of experience and with our team all put together and our mentors, we have hundreds of years of experience really. And what our research is saying is that everything moves in cycle. When you actually trade and invest and you go in the bus and the cab, everyone's talking about cryptos and stocks, that is not the time to buy. I'm going to explain a bit about the emotional cycle in the market or the Wall Street cycle in a moment. But now, when people refuse to even do a podcast about cryptos because it's too volatile, it's gone down too much, we know that FTX happened, we know that several black swan events that just came out of nowhere with big crypto exchanges just brought down under. Now the question is, you really have two choices here. You can ignore this, you can say, whoa, this is way too risky for me, or you can actually find out that this could be the biggest opportunity in your life. And that is how we look at this. Now, there is something called the emotional cycle, the Wall Street cycle of emotions. And what happens is that during a bull market, when the market goes up in value, what happens is that the emotions follow the price up, unfortunately. So we go through phases of optimism, people get excited, and to euphoria as well. And when you reach euphoria, the state of euphoria, what happens is that then everyone gets in. Bitcoin is at 69,000, people FOMO is gonna go to 100,000, 200,000. It's funny, right? Because everyone said, I wanna buy Bitcoin, and everyone bought Bitcoin. And now, a few years later, Bitcoin is what, 17,000? Or depending on when you're watching this video, it might be lower, it might be higher. But now it's down 76 or 80% from the high. Now let me ask you this question. If your favorite car, you always wanted to buy a Ferrari, it's 100,000 pounds. All of a sudden they're selling it for 20. Would you then say, no, it's too risky for me, it's gonna go down to zero? It's like, not really, you would buy it because it's on sale. It's the same thing here. This is actually a sign for me that people should be buying. That's what we think, at least. That's what we have been doing and that we are doing. We believe cryptos are here to stay. You need to really do your research. There's a lot of scams out there and we want to make sure we invest in the top and best of breed cryptos. And there are so many of them. Matic, just to give you an example, but they're doing an upgrade now in January. They're building wide and a really solid foundation as well to become one of the leading layer 2s, but also best platforms in cryptos. So the question is now, so when we have been at euphoria, then the trend switches of emotions. So then you go into, it's just a pullback, Bitcoin falls down a bit, and then, it's fine, you stop looking, but then you go into panic mode and into a depressional state. You're like, I cannot handle the emotions anymore. I'm selling, I'm out. And that is the moment of maximum opportunity. Are we there yet? I don't know. Could we go down more? Absolutely. But I'm buying Bitcoin. Historically speaking, Bitcoin has been down roughly between 80 and 90% in the bear cycles. Now, we are down 76%. That is close. So we believe no matter how much it goes down, we're going to be buying with our CCA strategy. And then on the way up, we are certain, we actually believe that Bitcoin will go at least up to 69,000 again. And why wouldn't I buy then? Because then for every dollar I put in now, I'm going to make 3. It's a no-brainer. So instead of spending that, cup of coffee every day, maybe you spend £5-6 a day. Why don't you save those and invest those 100, 200 every single month into crypto, something that can actually double or triple your money? Really, these emotions are something that our students, everyone, even myself, with experience from 2016 in the markets, that we face every single day in the market, but you will learn how to handle them with strategies. So to follow proven strategies will really help you to succeed with your trading and investing. It is as simple as driving a car. But this being said, when everyone's talking about it, that is a good indication that it's time to sell. But then the flip side is true as well. When no one wants to touch it, even with a fork, but when no one wants to touch it, that is the moment when we see opportunity, because obviously the institutions, they are pushing the price so far down, they force everyone to sell, and then they're getting in. And as we've seen, Bitcoin can in no time go from $16,000 to $20,000. It can in no time go from $20,000 to $60,000 again before you even know it. So when no one's looking, that is the time to invest. When no one's interested, that is the time to invest. That is when the market is undervalued. All right, I hope you got some value from this video, and comment below as well. What are you doing? Are you doing as the podcast bureau we are talking to? Are you don't want to be part of this because of the volatility, or are you using this opportunity to your advantage?